Hello and welcome back to the daily number workout for fourth grade. This is the number 6 day. And so today, hopefully you did the number workout on your own and see what you came up with in all the categories that we're working on. So now we're just going to confirm what you have, and you can fill in the blanks of what you don't have. So word form is 6, S-I-X. And we're going to do the factors of 6, which is 1 times 6. And does 2 go into 6? Well, we're saying 2 goes into any number that ends in the ones place as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So absolutely 2 goes in, and it goes in 3 times. And since 2 goes in, we know it's an even number. So we write up here even. And then we ask ourselves if it's prime, and there's no other numbers between 2 and 3. So we know that's all the factors that go into 6. And because there's more factors than 1 in itself, it is not prime. Looking good. All right, let's go into our addition for the number 6. So we have 6 plus 1 equals 7. And you should be able to do these very quickly. If you don't, just these first 10, just practicing these first 10 is so incredibly important. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. 6 plus 3 equals 9. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 6 plus 5 equals 11. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 6 plus 7 equals 13. 6 plus 8 equals 14. 6 plus 9 equals 15. 6 plus 10 equals 16. So those are the ones that are so key in everything we do when we're adding 3-digit numbers, when we're dividing, when we're multiplying, when we're subtracting. Important. All right, let's go on. And they're so simple. Just do them over and over and over if you have trouble with them so that you can get better at that. All right, subtraction. We're going to do subtraction from 10. We'll be moving that up as the numbers get bigger, but right now we're just doing 10. So 10 minus 6 equals 4, and we can actually find it right here. So when we find the 10, and we can see that 6 and 4 equals 10. So if we subtract either 6 or 4, we're going to get the other number. 9 minus 6 equals 3. 8 minus 6 equals 2. 7 minus 6 equals 1. And 6 minus 6 equals 0. This column keeps getting shorter and shorter. We'll be changing that up soon. But right now it looks good. Next, let's look at multiplication. So we're going to multiply 6. And remember, sometimes we need to do a little having a scrap paper nearby. So I'm going to bring mine over here in case I need it. Get it out of your way so that you don't have issues with my seeing what I'm doing. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to do 6 times 1 equals 6. 6 times 2 equals 12. 6 times 3 equals 18. And so if we came over here and we did adding, we'd have 6 plus 6 plus 6. That would be 3 of them. 2 plus 6 is 8. There we go, 18. Then we have 6 times 4 equals, and if you add 6 more, 8 plus 6, which we knew over here, 8 plus 6 is 14. 4, carry the 1. 6 plus 1 is 6 plus 7, or I'm sorry, 6. I'm sorry. So we got, add the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. I'm getting carried away here, as I always do. I love math. So here we go. That's 24. 6 times 5 equals, we add 6 more. 4 plus 6 is 10. Carry the 1 is 30. So we're using addition, and it's exactly the addition we just practiced. So we can always reference over here. So 6 times 6 equals, we're going to add 6 more, which is 36. 6 times 7 equals, add another 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Carry the 1 is 42. I'm going to have to move my chart paper up so I can get more on here. Here we go. And 6 times 8 equals, add 6 more, and we know 2 plus 6 is 8. Carry, no need to carry there, 48. 6 times 9 equals, add 6 more, and that would be 14. Carry the 1 is 54. And 6 times 10 always is the number with the 0, which would be 60. And reminding ourselves that the answers to all these multiplications are the multiples of 6. And they're also considered the product. So we can say multiples. The answers are multiples or products. And when we talk about the answer in addition, it's the sum of. Always something new. All right, we didn't use our scrap paper here. I just did the addition for multiplication so that we could see how that works. And let's go into division. So this one's going to be interesting today. We're going to do 6 into 100 using our multiplication, using our subtraction. All right, let's see how it works. So this is our division right now. I'm going to just lay that out there so you can see that 6 goes into 1 no time. So we want to put a 0 up here to hold that place value. We want to make sure we're really honoring each digit. All right, then we have 6 goes into 10. Well, we know it doesn't go in 2 times because that would be 12. So it only will go in 1 time. So we put a 1 over the 0 here because we're looking at 10. And then remember, we go in circles here. 1 times 6 is 6. We subtract that out, and we know that 10 minus 6, oh, it's right there for us, equals 4. And 6 doesn't go into 4, so we know this column is done. We need to drop down the next number or the next digit. So 6 goes into 40. Let's look over here at all of our things. Well, it wouldn't go in 7 times because that's 42. So now we know it goes in 6 times, which is 36. So let's write 6 and multiply. 6 times 6 is 36, which is right there on our paper. And we're going to subtract that out. So 6 from 0, we can't take 6 from 0. So we're going to borrow from the 4, leaving 3 and making that 10. 10 minus 6, whoops, is still up there for us, equals 4. And 3 minus 3 is 0. So does 6 go into 4? It does not. There's no more digits to drop down. So now we know we have a remainder. So just write an R4 right there. So 6 goes in 116 times with a remainder of 4. Boom. We've got addition, subtraction, multiplication. We are really hitting the jackpot here. So I'm going to get this cleaned up and move my paper up for our measurement. So our first measurement today is inches, feet, and yards, which we've been doing. So today is 6 inches. Which equals 6 out of 12. So remember that this line here, any fraction, it just means out of. You might write those words right there. All right, 6 out of 12. Wow, 6 out of 12. Well, I don't know about you, but I know 6 is half of 12. So this would be the same as 1/2. So if we have 6 inches of something, we have a half of a foot. And then we know that it takes 36 inches to make a yard. So we have 6 out of 36. And down the road, we know this is 1 of 6. but we're not going to talk about that today. There's so many ways to do fractions, lots of fractions, fun stuff. You'll learn more in 5th grade. All right, let's go into, oh, I'm sorry. I should have said this is feet and this is yards. So 6/36 of a yard, 6/12 of a yard, or a half of a, I'm sorry, 6/12 of a foot, half of a foot, or 6 inches. All right, those are all the same. Let's do centimeters, decimeters, and meters. And we'll be putting those in fractions as well. So a centimeter, if we have 6 centimeters, it looks like that written. And that is equal to 6 out of 10 decimeters, because it takes 10 centimeters to make a decimeter. And that would be 6 out of 100, because it takes 100 centimeters to make a meter. Boom. Playing around. Here we go. Ounces, cups, pints, quarts, and gallons. We do this every day. We'll remember how many ounces it takes to make all of these. And we'll talk more about that because we have other options, and we're going to talk about that when we get to it. So we have ounces, 6 ounces, and it takes 8 ounces to make a cup. So we have 6 out of the 8. We don't have a full cup yet. And it takes 16 ounces to make a pint. We don't have enough of that, but we have partial of a pint. And it takes 32 ounces to make a quart. So we have 6 out of the 32. So it's just part of a quart. And we have 6 out of 128 of a gallon. So we have partial gallon. So we're getting closer. We're going to start having whole cups here soon. All right, let's do milliliter and liter. And if we have 6 milliliters, that's the same as 6 out of 1,000. It takes 1,000 milliliters to make a liter. And that's all we have for today. We'll keep working on this as we go. Have a great day. See you for number 7, our next time we meet.